You want to know the first thing that doesn't come to mind when I, look at the Epstein files? It's having kids. Like, what are we on? Like, seriously? Like, oh, I want to give the pedophilic cannibals more ammunition, bro. Like, what are we on about? Like, seriously? Like, how can you look at the Epstein files and think, yeah, bro, my wholesome family values, bro. That's what it's all about. I want to make another CIA project slave. Like, what do you... Like, it's so embarrassing. Like, bro, we are just so in denial. The last thing I'm thinking about after seeing the Epstein files is, man, I just really want to have kids, bro. Like, no, what are we fucking talking about, bro? Seriously, no. Like, really. It's just embarrassing. Like, if you still want to have kids after the Epstein files, like, you're part of the problem, because what's the best way to starve a cannibal? You don't feed them. And unfortunately, the people who control us are, not only pedophiles, but also cannibals. If you don't believe this, you're just in denial. Like, it's so obvious. Like, do you think a billionaire wouldn't be a cannibal? I mean, there's no reason not to. They're so disconnected from humanity. They have everything they could ever want. And that leads to progressive kind of just... They get bored of everything. So they resort to insane measures, right? And it's just... There is no reason to want to have kids after the Epstein files. I mean, there really wasn't a good reason before, but you don't starve a system by feeding it. The elites love it. These pedophiles, Donald Trump, Elon Musk, all these lunatics, these demons, I would call them demons. They're not even humanity. They're not humanity. Any semblance of, any fraction of humanity that was once in them is not in them anymore. Because they have chosen to live this life of evil and do nothing but horrible things for humanity. And they want to destroy humanity. It's terrible, but that's the world we're living in. And keep in mind, people look at this and say, oh yeah, I want kids. Like, it's just so stupid, bro. It's really bad, but yeah, I mean, what's the average life? It's Johnny. He wakes up, he goes to his 9 to 5, he's fucking depressed as hell, burnt out, he walks literally 5 days a week, non-stop, he lives on energy drinks and, like, Twinkies, and he's, like maybe, like, on his off days, he's a little happy, he gets to watch, like, Pluribus on Apple TV, and then he goes to sleep and he repeats the cycle again. What I'm saying is, if you want to have kids, you're basically dooming them to not even basically, but you are dooming them to a world that is run by evil people. And you know this too. People know that the world's run by evil people. And their solution is have kids. Really? That doesn't make much sense to me. In a world that's run by tyrants, you wouldn't want to have kids. You'd want to focus on destroying these people instead. And even then, like, after they're gone, like, well, the world's still gonna suck. The world's fucked, okay? There's no solution to it. It's just, unfortunately, the place we found ourselves in isn't very nice, okay? And that's pretty much, yeah, that's it. But people, when I hear about the millions of kids going missing every year, I'm like, wifey, pop one out for me, dog. I really want to add that. Let's crank that number up. Maybe 10 million kids going missing every year. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's nice, bro. Yeah, that's the good stuff, When I think about millions of children, I wonder what's happening to these kids. I wonder what's happening. Like, people have this kind of cognitive dissonance to really tragic events that happen. They think, oh, that would never happen to me. And I also used to be this way, admittedly. I used to think, oh, that's never going to happen to me. Oh, I would never get hit by a tornado. I'd never get graped in the ass by a tall black man. But hey, it very well could happen, and it's probably going to happen tomorrow. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. Not really, though. I have a few more things to talk about. Number one is, the Epstein files, as disgusting as and keep in mind, this is the stuff they are allowing us to see. they're allowing us to have enough sustenance from this that it won't really cause like a evolution. These people who run us, these demons, they are demons. They are not humans. They are masters at manipulation. They are basically they are evil geniuses. So the Epstein files isn't going to cause people to not have kids because they're just they're too stuck in their own world, and they're too addicted to hope. Now, hope is a good thing, but not at the level that some people have it, because it just deludes the mind into thinking unrealistically, and at that point, that's just copium. So, I think the worst thing about it, though, is the Epstein files isn't going to cause people to not have kids. They're not going to be like, oh, millions of children being eaten alive by these evil, whatever you want to call them, archons or whatever. It's not going to stop them. The normie is a psychopath, and the way they think is, well, it's unlikely for my kid to be raped by, Donald Trump or Elon Musk or some of the other shadow figures. There are definitely people that we don't even know about. They think in morality as a chance. So, like, if something is a low chance, like a birth defect, if it's a low chance and that's morally justifiable, like, oh, it's a small chance, my kid won't have that. Oh yeah, that's just morality, guys. If it's a low chance, like, it doesn't, it's just not a problem. Like, yeah, some morality. And that, I think that's a separate video I'm gonna do, like how normies are psychopaths. But like World War I didn't stop people from having kids. World War II didn't stop people from having kids. It's gonna keep going on. And whatever you want to say, like, oh, we must overcome suffering a while ago. Yeah, the problem with that statement is you're overcoming something that you chose to create. No one's forcing you to have kids. It is a choice. So when people say, oh yeah, you gotta overcome suffering, why choose to overcome it when you could just not create it? Like, right? Like, you wouldn't choose to be chased by a grizzly bear in the forest just so you can overcome it. You wouldn't do that, because there's significant risk, and what's the point? There is no point. So yeah, it honestly just sickens me, bro. Like, but this is the cringe conclusion to reach. Millions of children getting raped by billionaires, the fucking people who control us, 700,000 annually suicides, and every single other thing about life. This is the cringe conclusion to come to, is don't have kids, right? Yeah, that makes sense. That's fucking great, man. I love humanity. I love life. I love living. It's good. Yeah, so the Epstein files, it's not going to stop people from having kids. It's unfortunate, but the normie is a psychopath. I keep on saying this. It's what it is. So I think that's about it. Don't really know if I have anything else to say. Let me think. I'm thinking. What am I thinking? Let me keep thinking. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's it. See ya.